TV3, first in news, best in entertainment.
I'm sure in the past few days you might have averted your minds to the controversial LGBT stuff that has been going on. For you, where or what should be the guard word in an attempt to, so to speak, criminalize LGBT in the country?
No, I have no doubt in my mind that the private members' legislation bill that is currently being mooted has the support of not only the majority of MPs, but also the majority of Ghanaians. But in my opinion, in my personal opinion also, we should always look at the international situation. We should always look at the international situation to see where does Ghana position itself. Do we have other means of dealing with this problem other than passing a legislation which will put us in a very bad light in the eyes of the international community? So I have no doubt members of my church, members of every community, majority of the members of more than 95% of the members of parliament support this bill. But we should always tread cautiously in such matters.
In the current form as it is now, if it is not fine-tuned, just like you have said, we should look at the position. Do you think that Ghana is not strongly positioned to stand on its own, for instance, when it comes to aid and support, that if we are able to pass this bill into law, we risk sanctions, if you have to use that advisedly, from the international community?
No, you hit the nail right on the head. Within the European Union, those countries that have passed legislation against LGBTQI are in trouble. So if you are getting aid and support from the European Union, then you should know that your relationship with the European Union is also at risk. We should look at the sentence, the length of the sentences prescribed, and to look at the nature of what we call the crime, and so on and so forth. I think our members of parliament should look at the bill very, very carefully.
You think we are not there yet? We are not there to pass a legislation to, so to speak, criminalize it?
A confrontation with the international community on such a matter is not necessary.
We're having a confrontation with them if we do this?
We are heading for a confrontation with the international community, yes.
How dire would this be?
Well, nobody can predict how it will end. But I am sure the international community, the European Union, the US, and other Western countries are going to respond very negatively to this legislation.